is time to get into game 3 here between Nova Imperium and Fierce. You know, again, going into this matchup, I would have thought this would have been a quick, easy 2-0 for the side of Nova Imperium, but Fierce, quick to prove me wrong.
Yep, we see a little bit of time going in on B, but actually, wow, what a push in by Fierce right there as they're able to immediately capture the B flag only a few seconds into the game. That is a great start for them, and it is going to be tough to defend. Typically, from my experience, this is the weaker side when it comes to domination, and controlling this top area gets a lot more difficult, especially if the opposing team is able to get a spawn trap in place. 3 people on the hill. Laura is able to get 1 kill, but not enough to save the flag right there. Forsaken already has a Pred missile. 7 kills on the board for him in the first 50 seconds of the game. And with that, we do have Nova Imperium taking control of the B flag. And like I said, I would consider this to be strong side in domination. So we'll see if they're able to hold this for the rest of the duration. Obviously, losing out on it in the first few seconds, not ideal, but they're definitely able to bounce back and recover quickly, and especially with Forsaken causing absolute mayhem in the top side. That's going to slow down the B cap by a lot. A little bit of extra time going in, but it looks like Nova Imperium will remain in control.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and it may be a good time to go ahead and jump into some comms for the team here. Honestly, it's up to you, Bobby, which side we go into, but I definitely would like to hear how these teams are handling domination again on one of the newer maps.
Yep, we'll go ahead and hop into a call with Nova Imperium.
Yeah, tractor on you, Swag. Right in front of you, Swag. Right in front of you, Swag. Right in front of you, Swag. Hold on. Yo, one BC, by the way. Still one BC, by the way. Hold up. One on left. Container dead. I'm hopping on. Push up. Oh, he's up close. On me. Yo, Hoshi's one shot. Hoshi one shot on me. He's on the bottom. On your right, Swag. Yeah. They're all coming green side. Watch out for green side. We have top. One out. Container Z. Just cap. Okay, I'm holding game. City by tractor.
Yo, one bottom out, and top out. Yeah, one more top out.
One on green side, absolute. One absolute on green side. He's pushing on tractor right now. Tractor.
Yeah, mid.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up B. I'm gonna pick up top here.
Hey, on top.
Yo,
Nice,
tractor that.
nice, go in. One on top hill, two guys, two. One pushing out right now. Pushing right now for a second. One behind you for a second. Nice for a second. Yeah, Sparrow push out. Sparrow on me. Sparrow on you.
Sparrow dead. Yeah,
Nice.
One shot made it, right in front of me. Oh my god, I'm so good.
Yeah.
I have a Pred. I'm popping a Pred.
Dead.
Yeah, as you can see, some really big plays going in for Forsaken right there. 18 kills for him, and even though Hex and Swag are off to a little bit of a slow start, we do have this Nova Imperium team retaking the lead as we do get closer and closer to the end of the half. Keep in mind, we are going to 100 points instead of the usual 75, so a little bit of a longer half, which means the more time you can get from strong side, the better Forsaken. Saving that sentry gun, which I would definitely say is the right move, especially moving into that second half. We do actually have Laura with both a Pred missile and a cluster strike, so that could come in really big value. I would imagine probably going to be safe for second half, is more than likely not going to get a whole lot of value on the inside of a covered B site right here, but definitely expect to see that used come the tight start of the second half.
Yeah, definitely expect to see those score streaks try to help them get some cut off and some potential to get into B. We will be going into the second half with a slight Nova Imperium lead. They'll be up about, looks like about 20-ish points. And, you know, jumping into the comms was really, really key there, especially as Nova Imperium was just about to take B. We heard some really good calls out from them, calling out people on top of boxes, and then also the all clear for a couple members to jump on and get that B side cap. So really phenomenal work out of them. 20-point lead going into the second half. But again, Fierce has put up a really phenomenal fight today. They did excellent in Search and Destroy, and honestly, the domination matchup here is so much closer than the hardpoint matchup we saw earlier. Hoshidog absolutely had all the opportunity to win that gunfight, but unfortunately just could not. find the aim as I don't remember who it was, but somebody just had the strafe advantage over them, and does look like we have some progress for Fierce on B right now, but they just can't get in safely to go ahead and lock that one down, and they need B as soon as they possibly can here. Big kill for Ivan onto Swag, but unfortunately with the sentry gun overlooking B, he's not going to find any progress, and we're going to have Forsaken with 29 kills on the board, absolutely frying. Make it 30, keeping those members off B, and does look like he's going to go ahead and help his teammate get the B cap here. That sentry gun really putting down some good suppressing fire, not finding too many picks, but definitely putting members of the side of Fierce into positions where the rotations around B have been easy pickings for the side of Nova Imperium. Still no cap on B, still about a 20-point lead for the side of Nova Imperium, but again, Fierce definitely not out of this. 20 points is a pretty small gap to close compared to some of the things that we've seen in the past.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised Nova Imperium did not get the B cap right there. We actually saw Forsaken with a one-man spawn trap on Fierce for probably a solid 15 to 20 seconds, but it looks like a couple players were able to escape it and prevent the B cap for long enough that it has remained uncapped for this long. One thing you got to keep in mind is with this switch on over to 200-point games of domination, it does start to become more of a time factor. So even with Nova Imperium taking the lead right here, you got to think it's even more of a difficult position for Fierce to be, because not only are they up against the points that currently Nova Imperium has on the board, but they're also going up against the clock. We do see them getting control right there. That is a huge B cap for them, but they're going to need to get a really good hold right here to have a shot at making this comeback happen.
Yeah, and they absolutely can. I mean, they're only sitting down about 20 points right now, so they're in a prime position where all they have to do is hold B. There's no triple cap needed, but man, Bye picking up a big triple kill there for the team is definitely going to put a little bit of pressure on Hoshi here. He has members of Nova rotating in on both sides. They're going to find the kill. They're going to find a couple kills actually, and that looks like it's going to be a B flag going back over to the side of Nova, who, if they're able to hold this, have just put the nail in the coffin of Fierce's, honestly, attempt at an upset there. At least as far as the standings have looked and the performance of these two teams has looked. But Fierce putting up, just again, a phenomenal fight. They find the kills they need. They make the rotation in, and they get a quick B-cap back in their favor, sitting down about 17 points right now. Easily doable.
And we do actually have them taking control of the B flag. We'll go for a listen in with them real quick to see what things sound like on Team Fierce as they're getting very close to making this comeback happen.
War machine on him. He's a war machine. He's on site. Dude, two on site.
There's two in there. Two on site.
Two on B.
No,
Just
low,
made an operator skill.
One super low.
Push him, just push
Oh,
him.
we gotta get it now, dude. We gotta get it now.
Bro, going.
Yo, one man.
I keep getting shot
Yo,
by
mid
Steve,
containers, dude.
Yeah, pretty.
Yo, annihilator in the spawn.
And we do see things getting pretty quiet for Team Fierce as we saw a pretty big conglomeration of operators, score streaks, and everything else. Suddenly realizing that it may be out of reach, Forsaken dropping the 50 bomb. I don't think that is something that we have ever seen before in Mobile Mayhem, and that, to be honest, that may be the most dominant performance I have ever seen in a competitive game. Sets up the sentry gun as well. He's only going to get 16 seconds out of it, but definitely not missing out on too much right there. Finds another kill. 53 for him, 30 for Bye. And despite the solid effort from this Fierce team, just too much Forsaken in this matchup, and it will be Nova Imperium coming away with the win.
Yeah, Nova Imperium are going to pull together the win, but man, Fierce did a great job in that matchup. Laura breaking into the 30 kill mark as well. Honestly, again, they have the potential to compete here. It's just been a struggle of them finding the rotations that they need, finding the consistency for this roster is been a big problem. We see a couple players have really phenomenal performances here and there, but unfortunately we don't see players have good performances at the same time. So hopefully these guys can work around that. We obviously were able to jump into their comms a little bit there in the end, and they had good communication as far as what was going on in the spawn, why they couldn't